Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie and we are diving into a brand new book. It is March 1st if you're watching live. I actually would love to know this. Post a 1 if you're watching live, or if you catch the replay, which is awesome, post a 2. So if you're watching live, post a 1. If you're watching the replay, post 2. We are diving into the chapter 1, half of the first chapter of this book. It's going to be great. Now, I have a couple questions before we dive in. How many of you have been, if you know how long you've been on this Keto Mom page, I would love to know, because we have been going through different books and mindset and reading together, so many things. We've been doing this for almost a year. I think we started in April. So in one more month, it's been a year since we've been working on your mindset. Now, if you're watching live, post a 1. If you're watching replay, post 2. Here's what I want to know, and I want you to understand. So many people want to dominate their diet. They want to lose 50 pounds. They want to feel healthy. They want to get stronger, right? And they're not willing to work on their mindset. But what we've learned over the last year is successful people do certain things. If you want to be successful in any area of your life, you've got to follow the people that have already done it, right? Mentors, listening to podcasts, like anything that you can learn from, and the key is to implement. So the reason we're working on our mindset is because if you have a positive mindset, you are going to go further faster. You're going to have a better outlook on life. You're going to have better relationships, better job, with thoughts, you're going to have a better attitude. So many things. It's going to improve your health. And out of that, you're going to make better choices. You're going to see yourself accomplishing those goals, losing that fat loss because you've changed this. So you can scroll through the Keto Mom page all day long since 2015 and get recipes, tips, tricks, ideas, all based on low carb and keto. And I believe the number one important thing is your mindset. So if you've been here for a while, please tell me if there's one thing that you've learned from reading and working on your mindset. Has it helped you with your health and fitness at all? Do you feel like, does it make sense? Like, do you feel like if you work on your thinking, it helps your overall life? So we often say, as I think, so I feel. As I feel, so I do. As I do, so I have. Remember, this is something you should just tell yourself and remind yourself, memorize it. As I think, so I feel. My thoughts create my feelings. As I feel, so I do, which creates action. And as I do, so I have. Negative or positive. I get what I think about. So we are diving into this book. If you have the book, awesome. If you don't have the book, not a big deal. You can tune in here every single day. Tomorrow will be a little bit later. We're traveling again. We've been traveling for like a month. We've got one more trip tomorrow. We've got a business trip. And then we will be more consistent on times. I will do the live. It just might be a little bit later in the late morning when we stop for our first gas. I promise I'll do it. So we've been going through books, right? And all you get to do is, number 1, you can read along. You can tune in here just to get the highlights. So I don't read the entire book. Although this morning I'm going to read a little bit to you because the first chapter is really great and it sets you up for believing you can succeed, and you will. How do I believe that I can succeed? So yesterday we just talked about the power of our brains, and success is determined not so much by the size of one's brain as it is by the size of one's thinking. Let me ask you this. Do you feel like right now, do you sway more on the positive side of thinking or the negative side? Which one? Are you more of a positive thinker or negative? And it's fine, because if you're on the negative, we're going to switch it if you tune in and you take action, right? So I'm going to read a couple paragraphs to you as you're tuning in. And here's the book. If you have it, awesome. If you don't have it, it's a really great book. I highly recommend getting it. Success means many wonderful, positive things. Some people don't like certain words for whatever reason. Maybe somebody in their family said, like, you'll never be successful. Why do you get to be successful? Maybe you only think finances, and that's not true, right? So sometimes we'll say things and it might trigger something, and you should always ask yourself, why is it making me feel less than? Why do I not like that word or that phrase? Who said it to me? Why do I believe that? Should I shift something? Is what I believe truth, or do I believe it because somebody told me that, right? Not everything that we know or believe is true. So I know there's words that trigger people. I've had lots of conversations about that, just so you're aware. Success means many wonderful positive things. Success means personal prosperity, a fine home, vacation, travel, new things, financial security, giving your kids maximum advantages. Success means winning admiration, leadership, being looked at by people in your business and social life. Success means freedom, freedom from worries, fears, frustrations, and failures. Success means self-respect, continually finding more real happiness and satisfaction from life, being able to do more for those who depend on you. Success means a whole bunch of different things. For you right now, success might mean fat loss. It might mean getting healthy, right? So whatever you're working towards, I tell people, you have a whole bunch of different spokes in your life. You have relationships, you've got finances, you've got your spiritual health, you've got your spiritual and mental health, you've got your physical health, right? Emotional health, all of those things tie together. And if one of the spokes is broken, if one of these is broken, it's going to affect every other area of your life. But if you can understand the power of thinking big, if you can understand the power of working on your mental health, it's going to affect all of these areas in a positive way. And it could be reading one page a day, tuning into one live, switching your morning routine. There's so many things that can help you just get this on track in the morning to set your entire day up to be completely different than it normally has been. All right? Success means winning. Success, achievement is the goal of life. Every human being wants success. Everybody wants the best this life can offer. Nobody enjoys crawling, living in mediocrity. No one likes feeling second class and feeling forced to go a certain way. Some of the most practical success building wisdom is found in the biblical quotient of this saying, faith can move mountains. Really believe that you can move a mountain, and you can. Not many people believe that they can move mountains, and so as a result, not many people do. And a mountain in your life looks different than mine, right? A mountain could be, there's so many different things. I just got a message this morning of somebody who I love dearly that said, hey, totally random, I'm being sued for something that I didn't do. Can you please pray for me? Right now, that is her mountain, right? Not okay. It's not your mountain. And can the mountain be moved? 100%. It's going to take action. It's going to take belief. It's going to take prayer. I mean, there's so many things. Everybody has mountains. Everybody does. Do you believe you can get on the other side of the mountain? Or are you going to stay behind it and let life run you over? It's going to take time. It's going to take action. It's going to take digging into whatever the mountain is you've got to get over or crush through to get really to the next mountain, right? Because it's a part of life. All right. Belief. I'm positive I can attitude generates power, skill, and energy to do so. If I have an I'm positive, I can, I will mentality, I will eventually get over, crush through it, be done with the mountain. When you believe I can do it, the how-tos come to pass. You need to go, I can lose that 50 pounds. Do you really believe that you can get healthy? Do you really believe you can get stronger, be healthy, lose the weight, feel better? Because if you don't believe it, you will not achieve it. Period. It starts with this first. Now, you might have to get up every morning and go, I can do this. I can make better choices. I will be healthy. I will be strong. I will. You're going to have to believe it, and the how-to comes to play, right? The how-to is always comes to the person who believes they can. Because then all of a sudden you have this mindset of, all right, I can do this. When something comes up against you, the mountain seriously might be a donut. Might sound silly, but that donut has done everything to draw you in every morning and every day until today. You've said yes. And that might seem like a crazy mountain because everybody has different strongholds and everybody has different cravings and everybody has different things that feel like control their life. And if your mountain right now is the donut, then today you say, no mountain, I've got bigger goals. I believe that I'm going to lose 50 pounds. I will achieve it. So I'm going to say no, right? Don't overthink this. The how-tos, you probably already know how to do it. You know how to move your body. You know how to go for a walk. You know how to read one page to work on your mindset. You know how to eat. If I send you into, let me give you an option. If I send you into a gas station and I say, hey, grab that pizza, or there's a whole bunch of salads and like meat and cheese over here, what would you choose? If I hold up 2 bottles in front of you and I go, here's some water, here's a Coke, what would you choose? What should you choose? If I say, here's a keto snack, let's just, right? That is a dark chocolate, sea salt, little piece of chocolate to curb that craving. Or here is a Debbie snack. What do you think you should choose? Don't overthink this. You know what you need to do to get healthy. It's just a matter of time, effort, and energy. You know what to do, right? But if you don't believe and you don't see yourself being healthier, stronger, leaner, thinner, you will not achieve it. Starts with your beliefs. Belief is the great result in the driving force, the power behind all great books, plays, scientific discoveries. Belief in success is behind every successful business, church, political organization. Belief in success is the one basic, absolute, essential ingredient of successful people. Believe, really believe you can succeed, and you will. He is not telling you it's going to happen overnight. I am not telling you it's going to happen overnight. And if you have a goal of 50 pounds, you're going to have to give yourself at least 6 months. Are you willing to do that? I stood up. I did a live yesterday. And I said, hey, I'm doing a 24-hour fast right now. I'm diving into the core 4. I'm eating healthy, moving my body, drinking my ketones, sharing it with you for the next 90 days, 30-day segments. Because in 90 days, summer is here. What could you accomplish in 90 days if you got focused and believed that you could? You could accomplish a lot in 90 days. New habits, better systems, better belief, feel better, look differently, hands down, if you committed to 90 days. The okay, I'll give it a try, but I don't think it will happen attitude produces failure. It's not a wavering back and forth. All right, I'll try it, Stephanie. All right. No. A sure, I'm going to accomplish. You might have to write it down on a piece of paper, put it on a sticky note, and go, I will reach this goal. I will, and you have to tell yourself every morning, I will do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be healthier. I'm going to be stronger. I'm going to lose the 50 pounds. When the mind disbelieves and doubts, the mind attracts reason to support the disbelief. Doubt, disbelief, the subconscious will to fail, the not really wanting to succeed is responsible for most failures. Think doubt and you will fail. Think victory and you will succeed. A couple more things. Belief is the thermostat that regulates what we accomplish in life. A person is a product of its own thoughts. Believe big, adjust your thermostat forward, launch your success offensive with honest. That sounds funny to me. Sincere belief that you can succeed. Believe big and grow big. If you believe you can do it, the how-tos will follow. And I'm going to guess that most of you know how to lose the weight. Most of you have done it in the past. Probably 90% of the messages I get is, hey, I've done this before. I've lost the 90 pounds. I was healthy. I fell into the last 2 years. I've eaten out of emotions. Like, I've done it. And I'll say, awesome. You know how to do it. I'll always say, what are you reading? Let's work on your mindset. And let's keep it so you can do it again, right? And we don't know the time frame, but consistent action over time will get you to where you want to go. There was one more thing I wanted to read, and then we're going to stop. If you're following along actually with pages, we are going to, we're going to end on page 17. So he tells a ton of stories. I'm not going to read all the stories to you, but he basically was telling a story about a job that he wanted. He didn't believe he was going to get. He was looking at all of his friends, and all of his friends were successful. And he was like, why am I not successful? Like, I don't have that much difference from my friends. And he says, finally, I got down to another success quality one hears a lot about, initiative. He said, my friends had initiative. I didn't have it. He said, I hated to admit it, but I had to. On this point, my record showed I was far below what my successful friends were. He didn't have the initiative. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, he says, my mind was astonished. I was seeing my weak point for the first time. I didn't have initiative. I discovered that I had held back. I had always, listen to this, I had always carried a little stick. I dug into myself deeper and deeper and found the reason that I lacked initiative was because I didn't believe inside that I truly was worthy. Most people don't believe they can have success because they don't believe they are worthy. Somebody told you a long time ago when you were young or a young adult, somebody said, you are not worth it. Don't even try. You are not worthy. You'll never succeed. Whoever that was, put them in the past, right? Because there does come a point where you got to draw a line in the sand and you have to go, I am worthy. You need to believe that you are, and you are. You are worthy for success in many different areas. You are worthy to be healthy. You are worthy to get stronger. You are worthy just as much as anybody. There's not one person in this world that is more important than you are. We all have our roles to play. We all have gifts and talents that we are called to do on this earth. There are people that need you. So, I don't think I'm going to read that. Maybe one more paragraph. He says, I sat there the rest of the night just reviewing how lack of faith in myself has dominated me ever since I could remember. How I used my mind to work against myself. I found that I had been preaching to myself why I couldn't get ahead instead of why I could. I had been selling myself short. I found this streak of self-deprivation showed through in every area of my life, everything I did. Then it dawned on me that no one else was going to believe in me until I believed in myself. You might be going, I don't have anybody to support me. I don't have my husband, my kids are not on board, my work environment doesn't. You have to do it. You have to do it. I can't dig through that camera and go, let's go. Why don't you come live with me for 30 days and I'll help you. You're going to have to dig your feet into the sand. You're going to have to go, I believe in myself. Just say it out loud. What if you looked in the mirror and said, I believe in you. You might not believe it right now, but every day, I believe in you. I believe in you. Looking at yourself, you are worthy. This is the power of affirmations. We talked about this last month. You are strong. You're going to lose the 50 pounds. You're going to feel better. You're going to get healthy. What if you just talk to yourself for 10 seconds? 10 seconds. I would challenge you to do that today. Believe in yourself and good things do start happening. Okay, we're going to stop there. And we will continue on page 18 and finish chapter 1 tomorrow once I get a stop in because we're leaving early in the morning. Unless I do it really early. It depends on what time we get up. We're getting up early. So, what do you think? Do you believe that your mind is powerful? Do you believe that your mindset has everything to do with your fat loss? I'd love to know. Otherwise, this is the book. As always, you can send me a message. I'm always here to answer them, whether it's about food or how to get started or ketones or fat, whatever the questions are. Send me a message. Let me know where you're at. I'll give you some different tips and tricks. You can scroll through the page since 2015. There's no shortage of information. KetoMomSecrets.com has 101 recipes. KetoMomSecrets.com. Otherwise, I'm here to help. So I hope you have an incredible morning, and we will see you later. Bye, everybody.